Angela Willam, Jennifer, Warram, Jerome, Walpana, Melbourne, Jericho, Manda, Wow.
Buongiorno! And Lawsy, so you are going to have us pumping and pumping tonight.
Yeah.
Who are you playing after? Do you remember? No?
Who's playing before me?
Yeah, sorry, before.
I think her name's April, so another girl.
Okay. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I've never met her before, but I think she's from up north.
Yep.
April Carey.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So she'll be warming that up for me, and I'm really excited now, especially after we've had this chat.
And after seeing last night as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that the closing set is my jam. So
cool. So you're expecting a bit of that 90s trancey kind of throwback, or
a little bit. I've kind of not changed my style, but I've just been doing so much music hunting in this lull period that I've come up with a few different styles, few different things. So yeah, it's still going to be the 90s kind of tribal vibe, but a little bit of hard house, a little bit of happy hardcore, but none of the cheesy stuff. Just the good stuff. And then I'm kind of ending it with a little bit, it's going to be a little bit different, but I won't give it away.
Okay.
But it's a little bit of a surprise, bit different to what I usually play, but yeah, I think it'll work really well.
Cool. And is there a little bit of like a lovey theme to fit the love camp, or are you going the other way? And
not really. I wouldn't say it's lovey. I would say it's pretty dirty, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
But I guess that's lovey in a sense, isn't it?
Well, especially after midnight.
It's passionate.
Yeah, passionate.
No, I still have my quirky, like, fun, feminine touch to it. So, yeah,
perfect.
It's never dark. It's always, you know, polite in a sense.
Polite bondage.
No, well, I just mean like it's never dirty. It's never dark, and it's never scary.
Dirty but polite.
It's always fun.
They're always fun. Of
Always
course.
fun.
Well, that's what we're all about here on the Techno Beat podcast.
fun.
They're always fun. Of
Always
course.
fun.
That's what we're all about here on
Yeah.
the Techno Beat podcast.
Yeah.
And Luna, when are you playing again? Sorry, darling.
I'm opening the Sonic Sorcery at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Ooh.
So I'm actually doing something a bit different as well, just to be polite, because it's the morning. Because it's the morning, and I've been to so many parties lately where the music's just been too hard, too early. And personally, I just haven't been in the zone to appreciate it. So I'm kind of just going off that, and I'm thinking, we all haven't doofed in a while. It's been a long time, so I think my mum's coming out, my little mother side is coming out. Just in thinking like, you know, it's 4 days, we haven't done it in a while, so I just want to warm the day up nicely and start my set with a bit of a prayer, which is something that I like to do. But I'm playing, actually that's the name of the song.
There you go.
So yeah, I planned the first few tracks, but I don't usually plan my sets. I kind of really enjoy just winging it.
Nice.
But I'm playing a few new labels that I don't normally play out at sets. So a bit of Iboga, a little bit of your cheesy spin twist, but it's good cheese.
Good cheese.
Good cheese.
It's the feta.
And then I'll flow like I always do, and just from there I'll just kind of wing the rest of it. See what the dance floor's craving.
Cool.
If everyone wants it a bit harder, I've got harder. But I just wanted to start soft and just bring the crowd in because I'm opening. So
awesome.
it's always an interesting experience when you start your set and no one's there.
Yes. Well, there's one thing that I know I love at a doof is a breakfast burrito on the dance floor, waking up. No
Smoothie.
shoes on and
Yeah.
the acai bowls, get around and
Yeah,
people
the
blender.
acai bowls.
But having a good boogie for breakfast, it just gets all the good flow through your body. So I'll be there for sure.
Yay.
Especially after oversleeping last night, I'm ready for a very
Awesome.
early morning boogie.
Can't wait.
So you mentioned Iboga spin twist. What are some other artists, either local or international, that I guess you've been getting into a lot lately that people may not know or that we should be looking out for that you think?
So yeah, my label Higher Recordings is an Australian full-on label. So that's run by Sean Dorr, who's also known as Wild, his artist name, and Squid, who I know everyone in Australia loves.
Yep.
So yeah, get amongst the Higher Recordings. It's the first Australian full-on label for psytrance, which is exciting. But yeah, I really love Nano. Nano is one of my favorite labels, and I think they've all become really dear friends of mine. So, you know, I think I'm biased now. But I'm a musician from when I was a kid, so I love and appreciate all music.
Yep.
From rock and roll to disco to funk to techno to house to all of it.
What was your first CD?
If you want to be my lover, the Spice Girls.
Is the Spice movie your favourite movie?
Pardon?
Is the Spice Girls movie your favourite
I watched
movie?
it during lockdown. I rewatched it. I made my boyfriend watch it. Yeah, I love all music, but Nano Records, Iboga I love, Higher Recordings, of course. Digital is a label that I really, really love, and I feel like they're undervalued in Australia. They're a really sweet spot of progressive full-on. So it's a lot of the stuff I play when I open my sets, and it's really driving, but it's still nice and playful and melodical. But it doesn't have too many breaks, but it's not too full on.
Yep.
It's like in that really nice 140 to 142
Beautiful.
spot, and I like that. So
Cool.
Digital
And Miss King. What have you been pumping through the speakers and making Lee Boy's ears bleed with lately?
I honestly don't listen to any new music. So I don't play any new music.
Yeah.
My thing is just hunting for old. That's just what I like.
So what are the old gems then? Give us a few.
Some of the go-to labels. I don't know if you guys will know, but it's called Stay Up Forever.
Yep.
It's like a really old UK label, I'm pretty sure. Dave the drummer, his label is called, what's it called? I can't think, but I play a lot of stuff from his label. He's got heaps and heaps of releases from like 1995 to now, and it's all the same style, so I love that.
Cool. So do you find acapellas or something like that you like and then dive deep, or like just old 90s or 80s and 90s tunes and then just get lost in the rabbit hole, or do you kind of have an idea?
I generally start off with like a track that I like, and then I go to their Beatport, and then I'll find labels that they have released on, then I'll go into that, and then it'll just go into a rabbit hole, and I usually like reverse it, so I'll start from like oldest to new, and then start from the end, and then work my way to the start.
Cool.
And then that can just go on for hours and hours and hours and hours, and that's the funnest part for me, is just getting so excited and knowing that everyone is gonna love that shit.
And JG, what do you reckon?
For what I play?
Just who we should be looking out for, or what have you been listening to lately? Doesn't even necessarily have to be Psy.
No, well, that's the thing. I love playing Psy, and I love finding Psytrance music, and I love finding out the artists that I like, what they've lately released. But in my personal time, I don't listen to Psytrance. And it's not, like, I don't know, I just don't, because it's kind of like, I don't want to ruin it for myself in a way. And I'm very big on emotion, so I will listen to particular tracks, new, old, genre to genre, based on how I'm feeling in the moment. Like, I love disco. I love disco when I'm cooking. Whenever I'm cooking, I listen to disco in my underwear.
What have you been cooking lately? What's your go-to dish?
I'm like a home-cooked chef. Like, I make so many great meals.
Constantly cooking at home.
Constantly cooking, listening to disco, yeah. When I get ready, I listen to techno, but like old school, like Oliver Hunterman and stuff, and then a little bit of like your Victor Ruiz and stuff. But like Psy, like I really love finding really unknown producers. Some of them only have 1 or 2 tracks on Beatport. But then, you know, I always consistently, I realized about a year ago, every single set, no matter what, has a bass cannon track in it. Always.
Wow.
Always has bass cannon in. Yeah. But I love finding like some unknown ones. I can't tell you right now because I need them on my list. I'm not good with my memory. Like if you tell me track names that I'm like, ask me, I don't know. They're on my USB.
Sure.
You know, like I work through what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling. You know, the names don't matter so much.
The names don't matter until you need to find them. It's in your head. And you need to get it out on the decks. It might come in handy then.
And I'm like, oh, that's the one I was looking for.
I guess another cheeky way to find new tracks is you go to the artist SoundCloud and see what they've been liking or listening to as well. I actually did that last night, and I looked up actually SoundCloud like a Discover Weekly kind of thing, but on SoundCloud, and I was like, oh, how come I've never listened to this before? It was good.
Like suggest songs.
That is very handy, but it's also when it suggests too many, you kind of also loses the like, oh, I found it myself kind of, or I heard it first here.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. And what about whilst you're here, is there any acts that you really want to see other than, of course, the lovely ladies to your right?
Yeah, well, of course, I'm not going to miss their sets for sure. I actually really want to catch the end of Ebony Willis's set because this is the first time she's playing on such a main stage. So I really want to catch her.
Yeah, she's on tonight, yeah?
No, she's on now.
Oh, now? Well, geez, we better wrap it up soon.
Yeah, she's on now. I know. I'm like,
what, at 3 or 4?
And I just want to see a couple of the boys, like
Start at 3.
Start at 3. What time is it?
20 past. We'll wrap it up soon. Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, we've got time.
Oh, okay.
And just a few of the boys, just like, I definitely want to watch Doppel, Thank You City.
Of course.
Oh my God, they're all in my phone. They're all in my phone. I was telling someone else. Actually, a lot of the techno I really want to watch. Kinnamal.
Awesome.
There's heaps.
Lozzie?
Well, obviously we'll be watching my boyfriend Lee. So Lee Boy and Hands Down are playing a full set of their own music on the main stage. So tomorrow night from 5 till 6.
Euphoria Berserkers, where people can buy their tracks.
So they're very nervous and excited. They've worked really hard over COVID and made a lot of music, and so that's going to be special.
Cool.
That'll be a special one.
I feel like I can see like the colors of my room. The paintings under it. The place is really pretty. They all look pink. I feel like I'm in like a fairy right now.
But he's playing the same time as Lee and Shannon, so probably going to have to, I don't know, I might be able to go
You've heard all their songs at home anyway, right?
I know. If Lee knew I wasn't watching his set, catch her.
Back in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
And Eb, who are you pumped to see?
I was pumped to see everyone, but I'm sadly leaving tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm getting a dog on Sunday.
Oh. What kind of puppy?
I'm getting a puppy, a Staffy cross Ridgeback. And we committed to it ages ago before we knew this was going ahead. Okay. So,
have you got a name for the puppy yet?
Yeah, Simba.
Simba.
It's actually not from the Lion King. It's a Zimbabwe meaning of power and strength.
Yes.
So, but it is from The Lion King.
Yep.
I was like, is it too commercial?
Sister
But
is
definitely would suggest for anyone wanting to hear some awesome music, obviously the entire weekend, but on Sunday welcome to the podcast. What's your name?
I'm David.
Oh, David, where are you from?
From France.
From France. David, everybody.
Come on, Savar. Welcome to the pod.
Play music? Just listen? Awesome. Who's your favorite?
This?
This, the Love Stage?
Emily Lenz.
Yay. Yeah, on Sunday, the boys from Xenon. So Spiral Life hasn't played gigs for about 2 or 3 years.
Yep.
And he's making an appearance here. So if you guys like Xenon, Spiral Life, I don't know the next time he's going to play. So definitely take advantage of that one.
Yep.
Yeah, and Axon, Simaruna, Azran, Earthiogen, beautiful, beautiful earthy music. But yeah, there's so many. The whole weekend's jam-packed with goodness.
There's so many.
So many. Sport for choice, really. Cool. So you did mention Ebony's playing now. Trent's playing after, so we better start wrapping it up. Eb, tell us where we can find you on all social medias.
Yeah, so on every platform, it's the same. Lunar with an R, Music Official, all one word.
Lunar.
Yeah, Lunar, like this lunar eclipse more than the moon.
Cool. Yep.
And the whole thing.
Yep. And,
see ya.
Laura?
Yeah, all platforms. It's just Laura King Music. So
very easy.
Yep, easy.
Cool. Lots of highlights from some of your techno raves, picnic electronic, those sort of things.
Lots of footage. Bulk
Cool.
footage. Make all my friends do that for me.
Very good. And Jade, you've covered yours, but just give it to us again.
Just Miss Jade Official on everything.
Awesome. And you'll be able to find links in the description of this video and also on our iTunes/Apple Podcasts description. Sorry. Quickly put it out. Anyone in the audience, any questions? Q&A time. We did have one sent through. If you could ask anyone, I've asked you this one before, but if you could ask anyone any question, living or dead, who would you ask?
We've been through this.
We have. Do you want to tell people?
You
guys are going to get it as well, so you can think.
Is this still on?
Yes.
Prince. Prince is my favorite artist and has been since I was a child. Heavily influenced by one of my parents, but needless to say.
Oh, here he is. Welcome.
Welcome
Special guest.
To the podcast. Needless to say, his talent musically, with instruments, creativity, his brand, everything about him was just amazing. And I would love to I don't even care if I don't ask him anything. I'd just like to be in his presence.
In his presence?
You know, like just ask him, you know, how he did it. I don't know. I'd just be like, hi, how are you? You did, but you look great.
Play me guitar.
Yeah. Play me the guitar.
Him and Hendrix having a guitar off in heaven would be a decent sight.
I love it. I'm an old school rock person. Love it. 80s rock. Give it to me.
I'm actually rocking the Hendrix socks tonight. Not that you can tell, but yeah, I am. With some classic Doof shoes. Laura has also got classic Doof shoes on.
Oh, yeah.
The best height. Who would you like to ask any question to?
All right. Well, this one may be controversial, but I would love to, maybe not a question, I don't know, plenty of questions, but be at least in the presence of Michael Jackson.
Ooh.
Pop King. I mean, like, yeah.
Yep.
I have, so many things to ask him and just to, meet such a talented person who's made such a mark on, music history forever and ever.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. And Lunar?
Bob Marley.
Yeah, yes. Asking for a Jozza?
I'd love to pick the Rasta man's brain apart. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that actually I've realized were things that I kind of just realized on my own and then understood that they were like philosophies or things that he was fighting for or, being an activist against. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, and my answer to that question is I would walk up to a stranger and say, what is your name? And then start dancing with them. So that is a question you can ask anyone at this event. Just go up to a stranger, have a smile, say what's your name, and then you've got a friend for life. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thanks for your patience.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for Gray. Side Gangster, check it out on Instagram for being our assistant.
Drink lots of water.
Absolutely. You can check us out. Trent Off Music the TV
Thanks,
podcast, DOOFTUBE.com.
Thanks, Trent.
And my new album is out, Ultimate Fantasy. It's called Peace, Love and Rainbows, exclusively on Bandcamp. It's only $4.44, and one of the tracks is Esoteric. So check that one out. Shameless plug. Appreciate your time, girls. Thanks to Jed. Hopefully he's vertical somewhere. And okay, let's go and watch Ebony and then Trent play on the main stage. Let's get it going. Thank you guys. Thanks for being here. Woo!
Continue to pass on the stories, and that will keep us here forever. That's a true story. Yeah, you won't read that in any Bible. Okay? Because we are the living.